Read to rise. Friends, let me ask you something simple. When was the last time a book changed the way you think? Not just informed you, not just entertained you, but changed you. Because that is the essence of reading. Not the words on the page, not the number of books you have finished, but the transformation that happens somewhere between your eyes and your mind. When an idea stops being someone else's thought and becomes part of you. We live in a world of drowning in information, headlines, reels, notification. Thousands of words fly past us every single day. But how much of it actually stays? How much of it actually shapes us? That's the difference between scrolling and reading. Scrolling fills time. Reading fills minds. Let me tell you why this matters. It really matters. First, reading is how we borrow others people's lifetime. A person spends 30 or 40 years mastering a subject, surviving a struggle, discovering a truth, and hands it to you in just 300 pages. That's just not a book. That's a shortcut through decades of human experience. Every reader who ever lived has had access to this quiet miracle. Second, reading builds the one thing no exam ever tests, the depth. In a world obsessed with speed, reading forces you to slow down, to sit with an idea, to wrestle with it. And that wrestling, that's where real understanding is born. Not in a fast answer, but in a slow thought. Third, reading is an act of self-respect. Every time you choose a page over a scroll, you are telling yourself, my mind deserves better than noise. My mind deserves nourishment. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I don't have time. I'm not a big reader. I get distracted. Let me tell you, you don't need to read more. You need to read with purpose. Let me tell you, you don't need to read more. You need to read with purpose. 10 focused minutes with a book that challenges you is worth more than 2 hours of mindless scrolling. Effective reading isn't about volume. It's about engagement. It's about asking, as you read, what is this exactly teaching me? What would I do differently because of this? Because here is the truth. Knowledge that isn't applied is just a decoration. But knowledge that's absorbed, questioned, and acted upon, that's transformation. Today, I want to leave you with this challenge. Don't just read to finish a book. Read to become someone. Read the way a sculptor looks at a marble, not just seeing what's there, but seeing what it can become in your hands. Every great leader you admire, every mind you respect, and every person who has ever changed the world in small or in a massive way, somewhere in their story, there is a book, a page, a moment where they read something and it rearranged how they saw everything. That could be you. Today, this week, with the every next thing you choose to read. So, here's my ask. Pick one book, not 10, just one. Read it, not to finish it, but to be changed by it. Underline what moves you. Question what challenges you, and then Go live differently because of it. Because in the end, reading isn't just a habit, it's how ordinary minds become extraordinary ones. So, read, reflect, and rise. Thank you.